Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. Welcome to my news program for the subject CMM 4093 Media, Technology and Society. Today, I'll be talking about two important media topics, which is topic C, journalism, code of conduct in accuracy, and topic E, media and ideology. These two topics play a big role in how news is reported, how people react, and how certain groups are portrayed, especially in a diverse country like Malaysia. Let's start with media and ideology. This refers to how the media shape our belief, especially about gender, race, and religion. What we see in the media can influence how we see others, either in a positive way or a negative one.
Recently, a local newspaper published an infographic of Muhammad Khalid's biodata, claiming he had held a high position in PKR. However, the publication was withdrawn and the newspaper issued a public apology. It is understood that the public raised concerns about the publication. On June 14, after the opening of the National Journalist Day 2025 Summit, Fahmi announced that the Malaysian Media Council Act would come into effect that same day.
Second topic is about journalism ethics and accuracy. The media has a lot of power to inform people, but with the power comes a responsibility to be true, fair and balanced. If news is reported wrongly or unfairly, it can cause fear, anger or misunderstanding. Today, I explain these two topics by sharing 5 real-life viral cases in Malaysia.
Xinjiang Sunjam Berhad, a local company based in Johor, says it is considering legal action against its supplier in China following the discovery of socks bearing the word Allah. The vendor of KK Mart said the supplier admitted the socks were included in stock purchased by mistake. In a statement, Xinjiang said it is currently exploring possible legal action against the supplier for their negligence in fulfilling its order requirements. The company said a preliminary internal investigation found that the socks were part of a larger shipment of 18,800 pairs ordered from a company based in China's Zhejiang province. It stressed that it had never intentionally ordered socks with such wording and that its orders were made based on the samples provided. Xinjiang also apologized for the oversight in its quality control process that allowed the socks to be sold in stores. The company expressed its commitment to cooperate with the authorities, adding that its factory in Batu Pahat, Johor, was visited by the police today.
In March 2024, a photo went viral showing a sock with the word Allah being sold at KK Mart. Many Muslims were deeply offended. The issue quickly turned into a national scandal with a boycott, protest and even political speech. Some believe it was an honest mistake by the supplier. Others believe it was planned or part of a bigger agenda.
Founder and executive chairman of KK Supermart and then Superstore Sendirian Berhad Group, Datuk Seri Dr. Chaiki Khan and his wife Datin Seri Lo Siu Mui have been acquitted over charges of intentionally wounding the religious feelings of others over the sale of socks bearing the word Allah. The Shah Alam Sessions Court also granted an acquittal on Monday to the 3 directors of Xinjiang Sendirian Berhad, the vendor which had supplied KK Mart with the socks. However, both companies were fined 60,000 ringgit each after pleading guilty to amended charges.
Media has a big influence here. Some reports were balanced, but others use strong words that make the public even angrier. This case shows how religious sensitivity is part of media ideology and how important it is to follow journalism ethics when reporting such sensitive topic. The second case is about Bella, a teenage girl with Down syndrome who was abused at a shelter. Her story went viral in 2021 after the public push for the justice. #like Justice for Bella trended for many weeks. Social media play a big role in giving her voice and bringing the case to the national attention.
Dia tidak pernah meminta untuk dilahir sebegitu rupa. Namun kecilnya diri menyanggah takdir yang Maha Esa. Sebuah suratan tertulis sudah. Sebuah kehidupan tetap harus diteruskan. Seorang insan istimewa menampak dan meredam, menggalas payah dalam senyum terpaksa. Betapapun simpati mata memandang, pasti tiada bandingan dengan diri sendiri. Seorang insan istimewa, anugerah suatu ujian, amanah suatu tuntutan. Biar sukar pasti disempurnakan. Luas buana, mereka tetap punya ruang meneruskan kehidupan selagi Tuhan mengizinkan kita. Bantulah, bimbinglah, seikhlas hati, setulus budi. Tuhan pasti merestui. Amin, amin ya rabbal alamin. Nama saya Jumaja Binti Abdul Ghafar. Sekarang saya di Korek Sultan Salim. Kami doakan untuk Bella. Semoga dipermudahkan segala urusan. Amin ya rabbal alamin.
Sessions Court in Kuala Lumpur heard on Monday that Down syndrome girl known as Bella cried while getting both her wounded hands treated at Hospital Kuala Lumpur HKL in June last year. HKL plastic surgeon Dr. Salmi Muhammad Syukur said that during an examination in chief in the trial of Rumah Bonda founder SITI Bainon Ad Razali, that the teenager was scalded on both hands. The 15th witness said she saw that there were red and hot swellings on Bella's hands with symptoms of bacteria infection, but when she approached Bella, she did not talk about the source of the scald and she did not want to press the teenager. The 46-year-old witness said based on the scald wounds, she thought the injuries were 3 weeks old and the patient was temporarily transferred to Ward 15 of the hospital after she was confirmed positive for COVID-19. Meanwhile, the plastic surgeon said the 2 scald wounds on both of Bella's hands may be due to hot water based on the report given by Dr. Shishadri Sridhar, the medical officer under her supervision who treated the teenage girl. According to Dr. Salmi, Bella's right hand recovered after about 1 month of treatment and the left hand took about 6 weeks to recover.
But some media focus more on the accusers or the politics behind in the case rather than Bella herself. This shows how media ideology decide who gets attention and is ignored. It always shows the importance of protecting vulnerable group through the responsibility of reporting. In 2021, a schoolgirl named Ain Husniza posted a TikTok video talking about teacher who joked about rape in class.
Police said there is no action recommended in connection with the case of a physical education teacher who allegedly made rape jokes in class. When contacted on Thursday, Sungai Buloh OCPD Superintendent Shafa Aton Abu Bakar said police received a no further action notice from the Deputy Public Prosecutor on the case. Student Ain Husniza Saiful Nizam, who exposed her teacher's rape joke, said she has received a letter of demand seeking damages of 1 million ringgit for alleged defamatory remarks she made. In an Instagram post on Wednesday, the 17-year-old said the letter also indicated that she has 7 days to fulfill the demands on the alleged statements, one of which was to pay 1 million ringgit for punitive damages. However, she did not elaborate what the purported defamatory statements were. Ain Husniza made headlines earlier this year for calling out her physical education teacher's rape jokes made in class. In a Facebook post, her father Saiful Nizam Abdul Wahab said that the letter, which was delivered at 2 p.m, was for Ain Husniza, himself and his wife. He said following lawyers' advice, his family will not comment further on the letter of demand and will get more advice from their lawyer on their rights and the next course of action.
Instead of being supported, Ain faced online bullying and was even told to leave her school. Some media story focus more on her appearance or attitude instead of the serious issue she raised. This case shows how gender ideology affect young girls who speak out. It also shows why journalists must report this full issue, not just clickbait detail. Our focus is the death of firefighter Mohamed Adib, who died after being injured during the 2008 Sheffield Temple riot. His case caused a lot of emotional reaction, especially because of the racial element involved.
Amidst claims that he lied, Hospital Kuala Lumpur forensics expert Dr. Ahmad Hafizam Hasmi stood by his statement that the death of fireman Muhammad Adib Muhammad Qasim were likely not caused by assault. He said this while testifying before Judge Rufiah Muhammad, who is sitting as a coroner for the inquest on Tuesday. He urged anyone who might have additional information to step forward. Dr. Ahmad said he made the statements to the court based on his examinations and what he deemed to be the most likely possibility. Muhammad Adib was critically injured following a riot that took place at the Seafield Sri Mahamariamman Temple on November 27th last year. He passed away on December 17th.
The media was accused of misreporting fact using emotional headline and even causing more division in society. This is strong example of journalism ethic being ignored, especially the duty to report fairly and with confirmed facts. The last cases is from KL Fashion Week 2023, where a hijabi model was criticized for wearing a modern outfit that some say was not modest enough. Some media praise her confidence, while others question her respect for the hijab. This shows how media ideology play a role in shaping public opinion about gender and religion. It also raises the question who gets to decide what's acceptable. The way this story was reported influenced whether people saw her as a brand or contribution. For all five of these cases show that the media is not just about giving information, it also carries belief, value and power, especially when it's involved race, religion and gender. That's why journalists must always follow their code of conduct to be accurate, fair and responsibility. And for us as media users, we need to think carefully about what we read and what we share and how we respond. Thank you for watching, and I hope this video gave you a clearer understanding of how media ideology and journalism ethics affect real life issues in Malaysia. That's all for me. Thank you.